gave up so much free time, knowing time ain't free. I sacrificed it. My girl showed me love, she know I make sacrifices. And if it's real love, then you make sacrifices. To get ahead, man, you gotta make sacrifices. That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. What you telling me? I sense the jealousy, I got telepathy, I got the recipe, I got the streets and I don't got no felony. Forward thinking, yeah, my mind is ahead of me. Mama said it's gonna be whatever you let it be. It's some homies I grew up with that's dead to me. It's some that I just met in debt to me. What's in common is they both pay respect to me. I get in my way from Friday to Friday. My girl is a mix of Aaliyah and Sade. I came a long way from that Marvin and I pull out the driveway like I'm in a car chase speeding.
Of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Oakland Raiders. First of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Monday, down. Not yet, down.
First down, Carter. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Tighten up,
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now it's Carr. This one complete to Devin Funchess. A good pickup there, a 22. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, and then it stays up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst of step.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I'm here all day.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3 down.
Monday, down. What's up?
Switch.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall around the 37. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
51. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carter. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
We got right coming. Watch out.
Get set. Blue 80.
Now they're throwing Carr.
Here I come.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. as he takes this one down shy of the 20. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Hey, we got tight left.
7, low. 7:30, right down.
We got 4. We got 4.
Carnell on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Here comes the D swarming down. On second down now. Carter. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get to the it's a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's the way you want to get an opening drive going, right? Because so often it's a tone setter. And I think even better when you're able to pick it up with a running play. Because the last thing you want to do...
Yeah, this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Okay,
Michael Crabtree, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders drive right down the field off the opening drive. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Switch! 36!
Green will come and make it right. Carry here for Terrence West. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. You did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
It's West again, and unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defense.
Setting up to throw, Flacco. Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, Flacco. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
That's how we do it, baby.
Bruce Irvin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
7:34. Monday, lie down.
Mike, 56
694.
right there, 56.
Get down.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm going to see the backside of the backfield because I know that when I used to cover, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Okay, baby, I see you. Rabbit.
629.
Keep it on the ground. Carter. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And now here come the Ravens. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure that the doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Let's get it. Tight end right.
Hey, Rob.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Monday.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's West. And an alley to run.
Hey, alert 3.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 55 yards on the ground.
Like five.
On first down, Flacco. On the out route, incomplete. It's Green. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 9-yard line.
We got 3.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gott and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Slam.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can lead that.
They want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Left.
Throwing now is Carr. Incomplete, right side to Cook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Punches with a catch over the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And this is a unit that, to be
Double
frank,
tight, guys,
doesn't
double
look like
tight.
they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their
Let's
first
go.
two
Three
drives.
down.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. I'm gonna take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do?
Check six
Get it to
guys.
their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try to move the football.
Get there, get there, get there, get there.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Red,
Check,
red.
check.
Set.
Fine.
Flacco here on second down. Throw right side to Perriman, and it's caught.
Got nothing.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing
Hey,
that to
Raj,
happen,
you're fine,
and not
switch.
let him get downfield.
Red.
Switch.
Set. Wait.
5-5.
3-1. Red.
Here we go.
Ready.
Macklin,
hang on,
the man
set,
in motion.
wait.
Alert, flare. Jam him. Jam.
Ready, hard, set, wait.
Rise up.
Flacco to throw here on third down. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end.
Oh, yeah.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Watch tight. Tight end right.
Set, 20.
They'll run him now out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
baby. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Set. Ready. Red.
4 down. Whip.
Yeah, set,
Watch
wait.
the whip.
Second down, Flacco now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Don't be mad. It's more coming.
Red. Set.
Play it.
Regular. Hard, set, wait.
Check 99.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Hey, turn it up.
Ready. Monday. Red.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
Too fast, baby.
The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal.
Ready, hard, set, wait. Set.
In
Wait.
motion left is Perriman.
Oh, yeah.
Ready, hard, Monday.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Tight ends
All
on
right.
the Lucy. Tight ends on the Lucy.
Set. Ready.
In
Hey.
motion right
Red.
comes
Hey,
Green.
we got 4. We got 4 down.
Red.
Kill. Where you at? Who's that?
They'll
Is that
send
yours?
Green in motion
Who's that?
left.
Motion. Pump.
Red.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've got it down to the 3, but now this is third and goal.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Hard,
On the right.
set, wait. Hard, red.
We got 3. We got 3.
They'll try to pound it in with West. And just a short that time as they're able to get him down.
Check
The
it back,
ball's
check
still
it
a
back.
few
Ah!
inches shy of the
Hurry
marker
up.
after the 3-yard run, so now a little
Ready.
soul-searching
Ready.
on fourth down.
Ready, hot, set, red.
We got double up, double up.
Red. Ready. Run.
Now they send a running back in motion right.
3 down, 3 down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the the fullback try and take him home. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line.
Strong left.
Here we go. 6:30.
3 down.
In his own end zone, it's Carr.
Check. Fresno.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
And I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready. And they were, and they picked that one off.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Tight on the left. Move.
Red. Monday. Red.
3 down.
This time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Power game to try to get in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. John Crockett, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
Flushed out right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Single.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So 2nd and 10 here.
Hey, we got tight right.
Carr. Caught left side by Funchess. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Man left.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Uses the stiff arm. And this is Cook with a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving.
Watch tight end.
And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Right here, guys. Fight.
On play action. Now Carr.
Watch the curl.
And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him.
Down. Raider 9.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
637.
On 1st down, Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Well, you use an exclamation mark.
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. J.J. Nelson now to return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Check 31. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Set. Ready.
The slot man in motion
Run,
right.
running. Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Flacco from the gun. Dancing to his left. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
SOS.
Hey, Roger, fight. Ready. 20.
Flacco.
Watch the edge.
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Watch left. He's stop right there.
Down.
First down, Carter, and 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Here we go.
Hard to throw on second down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Sack, baby.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack will be up at a 3rd and long. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game.
You have to especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
You got
Rock it. Red.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Tight go.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Check 15. Check 15.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some muscle on it. Because if you go lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. But there's a strong arm guy that can run it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Hey, Roger, 5-4.
Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Flacco and the Ravens now after the sack need something good here on 3rd and long. And again this time to the tailback. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they try to run it out here. 5 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So we got a 2nd and 5.
Rewind. Swings. Red.
Now here's a carry heading left. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz.
Alert!
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Tyler Davison able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a big one there, as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you make things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
But maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On play action, it's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Play action, now it's Carr. And he finds Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that.
With him running the team, that you can actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Down. Blue lady.
Again, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Single receiver. Hey.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3 down.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Red.
Handoff looking right. measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Check your hot read.
Two tights.
4 down, 4 down.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Rewind.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Finding room inside the 40.
Shift.
That burst good for 20 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. This D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Tight left.
Look at the hot set. Wait.
4 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this. Where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, but at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Give it here to his running back. Down to the 25.
36.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Run.
That's it, baby. Hey. We got 4.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first, this time from 42 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets them build up a little cushion.
This will be taken in at the 1.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Woo-hoo.
Get down.
Mike, watch 57. I'm coming.
Going on first down is Carr. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Larry! Hey, here we go!
Throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Wormley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Obviously a tough spot here. They need a lot of luck to win this game, but still a small chance.
They've got to make sure they get the ball to the sidelines, get out of bounds.
To throw, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Young. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely open spot. Took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise, just don't do it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Swing. Set.
Hey. 4 down.
Got set. Wait.
Check 37.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
I'm Brandon Gaunt, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me, that's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies now. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. You ain't gold.